So tell me your name and your position here.
I'm Meg Kellogg, and I'm the program director of Little Luke's in Radisson.
Okay, Meg. So these facilities, tell me a little bit about them. Like if I'm a parent or a child looking for a place to be, what about this place?
We are a place that engages children in a way that makes them love learning, and not the kind of love learning that school districts tend to focus on with, loving learning about new things while at their desk and books. And we want them to truly love learning, love being engaged in activities that are hands-on and messy and interactive, where they are learning through play, they're learning through peer interactions, a lot of child-directed play. So some of it is teacher-guided, all of it very much teacher involved, but we really want the kids to show us what their interests are.
And this is different from a lot of, say, daycare facilities you might go to, because one of the things you do is you have a lot of children here with special needs,
Yes,
right?
Yes. With our special needs program, we have at least 50% of our children in our preschool age groups are special needs. And so we have a team of special education teachers and occupational and physical and speech therapists, and they all work truly cohesively with all of the teachers here that are here for our daycare. And so with that team collaboration, all of the kids benefit. And there's so much higher level peer interactions as far as what they're taking away from those experiences with one another, that they truly learn every one of themselves are developing at different rates, and that's all okay.
Mm-hmm. So the difference, if I'm a parent thinking about a place like this, is that it's not a home environment, so it hasn't got the advantages and the disadvantages of a home environment, but it's different from, say, another type of daycare, a formal daycare, because of the activity.
Yes, yep. And where you're talking about home daycare settings, some of the advantages that people feel are of home daycare specifically are the close attention that kids get in the small groups. And that while we are a more structured setting, we very much provide that individual attention, that small group attention. And there's not a place on earth that if you aren't the one caring for your child, there's nowhere else on earth you'll find that will care for your child as closely as you would if they were in your own care.
Mm-hmm. So, what is it? Are there cost factors involved for parents? I mean, how does that work?
Yep, we have weekly tuition rates, and the way that we set those up is we try and make them as easily affordable for parents as possible, because we want parents to be able to afford not just childcare, but quality childcare, where they know that their child is not just in great hands as far as safety, but they're truly learning in these most formative years of their life.
A lot of the teachers here taught in traditional schools. Mm-hmm. Were you one of those?
I did not.
Okay.
I was going to school for that. I taught in one of our Oswego centers, though. I taught in the Oswego Little Luke's for about 7 years before becoming director.
Okay. So, I mean, what are people finding as far as being teaching here that's different than, say, what they'd get in a comparable school?
It's a whole new ballgame. It's early childhood versus childhood, where this is an age where they are sponges, more so than any other age. They are absorbing every single thing that they see and hear and feel. And so I think that's what makes it the most fun for teachers, is they see that aha moment where the light bulb is over their head and their eyes are shining and they just have such a thirst for learning.
So what do you get out of it? What's it? I mean, you and the other teachers. I mean, what's the difference here that keeps you here?
We're family, absolutely. A lot of people will ask me, well, why do you love Little Luke's? Why do you want to be a part of it? And I could never see myself anywhere else. I've been with the company since day one, and we are a family. The kids, their families, our teachers here, all of us are truly a family. So we love the kids and one another like you won't find anywhere else.